Hello, Pick and Play. How are you? Welcome with. Glad to have you with us today. How you been doing? Welcome, welcome, everyone. I think what I'm due today is just since we're close to the end of the month, I'm going to go through some of what I do and how I look to track my numbers and find my numbers, uh, and how I strategize to win. But everybody's strategy is going to be well, the strategy will be pretty much the same, but the number's going to totally be different. So I just can give you some insight on when I see certain things or certain, I guess I'd say, number conditioning that I look to play toward the end of the month and toward the last 4 months of the year, from January up to present time. 574 is what came in yesterday, Illinois evening draw. 574. and we'll go through basically my general steps. It's probably not going to be a long video. All right, freestyler. Glad to have you with us. Okay, no problem. Okay, pick and play. Oh, you can't hear anything. Oh, okay. Welcome, welcome, freestyler. Hmm. And make sure everything's okay. Can everybody else hear me okay? Can you hear me, freestyler? Oh, okay. It was on your end. Okay, got you. All right, family. So, get this thing here down. Usually, what I do is just do the 111 rundown. Like I said, um, my strategy is basically, in my logic, is tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. I only specialize in PICK-3. I came up with a strategy that I could track on paper. And with me, PICK-3 is the only one that you can track on paper. Track the actual 1,000 numbers to see what they're doing in your state to become a bigger and better winner. I know all the strategies, and most of them are. I think the only one is the V trap that I don't really. I mean, I got an idea about it, but all of them, if you're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and seeing what they're doing, seeing the patterns that the 1,000 numbers are doing, and they're going to be different in all the states because all the numbers are randomly chosen. It's not going to me, benefit you because if you don't know what's going on with the numbers, I don't care what method or what style you use, a method to finding numbers, it's not going to benefit you. So with the PICK-3 at a glance strategy, what I did with it was I found a way that I could track every aspect of those 1,000 numbers to win, and it's been fairly beneficial. And there's no magic formula trick going to tell you what the numbers are doing and how they're going to come out each day. What you really have to do is see what the actual 1,000 numbers are doing. So what I did is made it simply where I could put everything on paper and at a glance always know what's going on with those numbers. And in that way, it was very organized. I was very organized with it. So that's why I came up with the name PICK-3 at a glance, because I could look at four simple strategies and know everything that was going on with all 1,000 numbers. Made it simple and easy to use. So I said what I would do is I was going to come out with a ebook or something. Still working on that. Still got things in motion. Still got patent rights and stuff like that to my strategy because nobody has it what I have, and if they do, I'm pretty sure they've copied something off of me, and I can probably prove it without a doubt because I've studied every book and watched every YouTube channel that said anything about PICK-3, and everybody had different strategies, but nobody had anything that you could actually track like this on numbers, on paper rather. So that's where we are, and it's a simple strategy. All you do is the 111 rundown on any winning number that comes in. Once you get that, you're off to the races. Also, you have to go back and get pretty much a year's worth of data. Once you catch up on your year's worth of data, that's the heavy lifting part. And you just go from month to month to month to month. And when it change over to a new year, you just keep that strategy going from month to month to month. Working with the law average, those 1,000 numbers take about 4 years, 3 to 4 years to rotate out. So if you're changing up numbers and flipping and mirroring numbers, you can't see the actual picture of what the 1,000 numbers are doing because they rotate from year to year. So you have to continue with the law average with the rotation. And that's how I've increased my winnings greatly. So here, I'll show you a little bit of my workout sheet that I use, that I put together. First thing that I had to do is be able to track a bunch of data at a glance. So I came up with this calendar. This is a bank calendar, and I just put 4 of them, cut them out, and put 4 of them on a piece of paper and start making copies. Now this way, I got 4 months worth of data that I can check and check any errors or anything on the numbers as long as I write them in correctly without wondering what number failed when. Because I could go back 4 months and 4 months generally tell me everything I need to know for, just for that year. But you have to go back to January to collect all the data. And then, and this here helps me greatly because all I'm gonna do here now with this calendar is put in the 574 that came in yesterday evening. I specialize in one draw. I can do maybe 2 draws, or you can do maybe 2. I wouldn't do too much more in that because these numbers are random, and it's hard to try to track random numbers because they'll tell them when a number is going to come out. But they do work with the law average. So I would only do 2 draws, midday or evening at the most. Texas got 4 draws. I would only do 2 of those draws and track. I ain't no way in the world I would try to do no 4 draws, even play 4 draws. Because I say them people in Texas must be crazy up in their ball, tracking 4 draws. Okay, and it was 574 that came out behind the, is that 086? Is that what came out? Yes, let me see something. 574. 086 came out the day before. Let me say something here. Let me see something. Because I'm thinking I wrote that number down wrong somewhere. The day before that 086. I think I was saying it was 068. Let me see something. Let me double check to make sure what it was. Give me a minute here to go back to Illinois Lottery and see what came in. And see what came in. Did I write that down? Yes, 086. It did come 086. All right. That's the one that came in. Okay. Now, let me see something here. See, because I think I put it 068. I marked something as 068 on my, this is why I say when you organize, it's easy to track and catch errors that you might make tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. But when you're doing the patterns, the grids, the root sums, the date sums, the tic-tac-toes, the multiple different rundowns and workouts, if they working for you, they working for you. That's all I can say. But the proof is in the pudding. That's all I know. You can't catch errors or see what the actual numbers are doing with these. I can't unless somebody can show me something where I can. You just can't. That's why I was, like I say, I almost lost everything on a lot of these methods because I was thinking that I had a pet number that I would play every day, and I learned the pet number like 1, 2, 3 could take 15 years and never come out like that as 1, 2, 3, and that's on a PICK-3. Rainy day numbers. I don't know nothing about a rainy day number. Play certain numbers on. I was going by whatever the books suggested or what anybody else has suggested, but I had no knowledge of my own to winning. So, like here, I think I marked off yesterday on it that A had played, and it ain't played on the front because I was looking at it as 068, but it came as 086. So 086, and I marked off this 8 when it did not play. Now see, I would correct that if I had an eraser, put it in pencil. I would have just marked that off here. So that 8 still ain't came out for the whole month yet. Okay, I double checked last night, I think, for the rest of them, but I got the numbers mixed up. But this 8, if you go back on if we go back on my calendar, this 8 ain't failed on strategy number 3 on the end. See, this how you build your strategy and your skill set to winning, because you know what the error is. You don't know what no errors are right here. What's going on with the numbers? You just ain't gonna be able to know it. So here, now I'm on track again because I don't want to use bad data to winning, thinking that one thing hasn't came or it did come. It'll throw everything off on how you play. Now see, I said that the 8 hadn't failed on the back using this strategy number 3. And I'll show you it and put it more in detail, but I want to show you how you can catch yourself when you actually playing with the actual numbers and using the PICK-3 advanced strategy. See, this 8 hadn't failed. That's why I memorized, say, oh, the 8 finally failed, but it came 086 instead of 068. So let's go back and see if an 8 failed in the 3rd position for the month. See, now I got my calendar. I can easily go back and see for the month if my data is correct that no 8 fell on the back at a glance. I can use this. I don't need no calculator. I don't need no fancy multiplying or adding or anything. All I got to do is just go back and check my data off the calendar. And if I'm looking correctly, you know I got trouble with my eyes, y'all. Oh, it did fall, 548. So it did fall at once, but look how long it took. It came right behind that 086, that 548. I know that was right too. So it did come, finally came. So now I'm good. So it did come, so I can check it off now for sure. But we'll see how long it took for the 8 to fall off on the back. It took almost most of the month for 8 fell on the back. That's what I mean. You can build your strategy and your skill set. See how long it took for that 8 to fall on the back? Let me double check something here again. Let's check this here. Let me double check something here one more time. Yeah, so this 548 is correct. Okay. See, this here strategy number 3, it helps me know what position all the PICK-3 numbers fell in, and whatever position number that did not fall, I got my eye on this number. I'm not guessing. And see, I can see I might be going a little bit ahead. If you're new, you probably won't get this, but if you've been following me, you'll get this. See, I can see all the zeros failed in all its positions. All the ones that failed for the month in all its positions. The check marks behind it tell me how many times the one. You can see that this one didn't hit a lot of times on the back. You can see the twos hit in all its positions. Now the 3 did not hit in the middle so far that I can tell. The 4 hit in all its positions. The 5 hit in all its positions. The 6 hit in all its positions. The 7 hit in all its positions. The 8 hit in all its positions. The 9 didn't hit for the year and all it. And for the month in all its positions. Now, if I want to double check myself, go back and check myself, make sure that that data is correct, that 3 did not fall in the middle. I got my calendar right here handy. Now I'll go back and say, okay, did the 3 not fall in the middle for the month? I got all the numbers right here, and that's what I'm looking for. At a glance, I can see the data and the numbers. This is what you want. You want to be able to know what the numbers are doing, not guessing what the numbers are doing, okay? So far, if you can see, no 3 has failed in the middle. If you can see the sheet, I hope you can see it. Hey, Amar. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? You see no 3 fell in the middle for the month yet. See how I'm saying? Jumping on and off these numbers trying to catch, and you don't know what the numbers are doing? Because they do some weird things, I'm telling y'all. And if you ain't tracking, you don't know what they're doing. See here? No 3 in the middle for the month. And that's what I need to know. I need to know that. You know why that's important to know? Say that say my number to play, and as I build off of this strategy, I select the numbers I want to play. I don't just randomly play numbers. I select the numbers, build a bucket list of the numbers, and stay on those numbers because I know why I'm playing them. Let me say again, I don't play randomly numbers. I select the numbers off my tracking to know what numbers I'm going to play off of using this strategy. Now see this 3 here, I know didn't fall in the middle, and let's say that 1, 2, 3 is my daily carry number that I carry, and that's what I mean by build your bucket list. I'll carry this 1, 2, 3 because I know why I'm playing it. Might be a number of reasons why I'm playing it, but I know why I'm playing it. I'm not guessing why I'm playing it. And I decided to play it this way. Now it hasn't came yet. And I realize that this 3, I know the 3 didn't fall in the middle, right? The 3 didn't fall in the middle. So now I'm going to make sure I play this 1, 2, 3 as 1, 3, 2 the next month, working with the law of average, or 2, 3, 1, same number, but this is the only 2 other ways it can come for me to win. And I usually play this straight box, play this 50 straight, and I'll play this one 50 straight. Because I know that it didn't come like that, and the 3 didn't fall in the middle yet. And then if this 1, 2, 3 hasn't failed all year in any other way that it could come, then I'm going to play a little bit more heavier on it. Because the likelihood of this time of the year possibly is for it to show up. But I already know that it did come. I was just using this as an example. You see that? You ain't guessing. You're not guessing with none of the PICK-3 at a glance strategy. Now you can feel confident in why you're playing your number. I feel confident that the likelihood, if I'm playing a 1, 2, 3, then now I should play this 1, 3, 2 without the other methods. And 9 out of 10, when it comes, is a greater possibility, I ain't gonna say 9 out of 10, but a greater possibility working with the law average that 3 will fall in the middle, and if it does, I catch it. And I already got it on the box end over here. I already got it on the box end, so any way out of the 6 ways that it comes, because you know it come 1, 2, 3. It can come 1, 3, 2. It can come 2, 1, 3. It can come 2, 3, 1. It can come 3, 1, 2. And then come 3, 2, 1. That's the only 6 numbers in that 1,000 numbers that possibly can come that way. So I got the box in, so any way that it does come, I got it. And that's why I only do the 50 cents on these straight, because I'll still wind up with the same amount of pay. And if it's only if the box, if it comes in one of these other ways, other than what I'm playing, then when I win, I'll load back up on this number. I'm not going to jump off that number, because I'll play it back again. Because I used to, if it came, I would back and got the box, I just stop playing it and go somewhere else. But I won't do that, because I know where I would be playing this number. I wouldn't get off this 1, 2, 3 at all, because it's going to be my daily carry number. And I would stay loaded up on it. I might know that the 1, 2, reason why I would be playing the 1, 2, 3, I might know that the 12 ain't fell on the front for the whole year, and the 2, 3 ain't fell on the back for the whole year. That might be the reason why I'm playing that and making my daily carry. I'm not guessing numbers or what happened on the front and the back end. I'm not guessing. And everybody's numbers are going to be different. So you have to know what's going on with the front part of any PICK-3 number and the back PICK-3 number that you're playing. We have to know that. We can't be guessing at it. That's how we losing. We guessing at all and looking at all the patterns and all the different stuff when everybody's number is different in all 50 states. Midday numbers different from evening numbers different from midday. I don't care how you look at it. You can't be looking for patterns, because everybody's pattern is different. Can't go back because one state got a pattern you want to look for. You can't go back to your state looking for that pattern. That pattern might not show up for 3 years. We have to actually know what the numbers are doing in our states to win. And play on paper. You know, you can do this on paper and strategize and see what the numbers are doing and not lose a dime. But if you're doing all this other stuff, you don't know what's going on with these numbers and still trying to win. Or we don't know what's going on with the numbers and study trying to win and wondering why we ain't won. Some subscriber just called me and said he ain't hit PICK-3 all year. Not even a box. I mean, you know, I don't know what to tell him. I guess so. If you don't know why you playing the actual numbers. I mean, I went a long time too, maybe 6 months or better before I even hit something playing for luck. Everything else is luck if you don't know what's going on with the actual 1,000 numbers. To build you a list of numbers to play, not look for numbers to play, but have a strategy to pick and choose your numbers that you want to play. And then if they don't come in, you ain't upset about it because you know why you playing your numbers. Or I ain't upset when the numbers show up and it ain't mine, because I'm staying on my numbers and I know why I'm staying on them and why I'm playing them and when and how I hit them. And just with this strategy here, let me show you something. It's simple, but it's powerful. Right here, this simple strategy. It gave me a good payday. Good payday. I'm going to show you how I did it too. This simple strategy here, and who would have thought it? I realized that no sevens doing this hit for 60 days with no number. No number that was drawn for 2 months didn't have a 7 in it. You ain't no way you would have known that unless you was tracking the numbers. Ain't no way you would have known that unless you was tracking the numbers. That no number came for 2 months with a 7 in it. I thought I was tripping. I say, no, I know I'm tripping. I know at least one 7 fail in one of those 2 months. And just like I had to do and went back and backtracked, and I could easily do it off of, because I had 4 months of data in front of me. I said, you know what? Ain't no 7 fail for 2 months. It was on like popcorn, man. It was on like popcorn. I was playing 777770777 everything, because I know in 2 months a 7 had to fall with something the third month. And 777s, I loaded up on 777s, and I wheeled the 7s, and them 7s made up working with the law average. They had to catch up. The law average has to work. The numbers have to change positions, just like I showed you. These numbers, when they do this, here, they change in positions. You can't see that with this all the other methods. I'm just sorry, y'all. If you're not tracking, when you playing numbers, why you playing a number? You got to know the why. We got to know the why to the numbers we playing. I don't care how long my numbers take, because I'm going to bang them when I get them. Because I know why I'm playing them. I know what I'm looking for. I know why I'm playing my numbers. I don't guess why I'm playing my numbers, because I know why with strategy. I know every number, that's the 720 of those 1,000 numbers. These 12 columns represent 720 of those 1,000 numbers. And I know every number, what's going on with it, every draw. And if I miss a couple of days, I easily catch up. I can easily catch up. I can't easily catch up using these. I can't easily catch up and see what's actually going on with the numbers. Sorry, y'all. You know, everybody did fine with horse and buggies until automobile came along. That's all I can tell y'all. Everybody's happy with horse and buggies, but we got to start tracking these actual numbers. If we're going to put our money, invest in the game of chance. And the game of chance that I chose is PICK-3, and it's the only one I major in. It's the only one. And when you start tracking these actual numbers, you'll see why it's so difficult for PICK-4s and PICK-5s to win. PICK-4's got 10,000 numbers to try to track. PICK-5, 100,000. That's all luck. Ain't no method or strategy gonna tell you 1 in 10,000 numbers what number might even come close to coming. 1 in 100,000. What method is gonna tell you out of 1 in 100,000 every draw what number gonna come, and ain't gonna happen. I already said that a PICK-3 number can take 15 years and not show up. I know one that I did catch, but I knew how to catch it and why I was catching it. But I wasn't playing it no 15 years. When I went, what I really did, working with the law average, I just went back and seen what the longest numbers to play in Missouri that had not showed. And there was the 160 hadn't showed in 15 years, the 574 hadn't showed in 15 years, and the 192. And I don't know if those showed yet, but usually how I hit that 160, every time I'd go to Missouri, that would be the only number I would load up on. And I just played that number and it came in. Last year it was. So this is the difference between guessing and knowing. Okay? Now, I know everything that's going on with all 1,000 numbers, and they're singles. Singles are numbers that, like 1, 2, 3. All the numbers are different. Singles, 1, 2, 3. All the numbers are different. And I know all those numbers with these 12 columns to find them. Here, we have all the pairs. I don't care what pair come in, and it's 499,500 single pairs to the 1,000 numbers. I'm just going to say it's close to 500,000. It's close to 500,000. Pairs, single pairs. Do y'all believe that? I had to ask AI that, because I had to be, you know, I'm teaching, so I don't want to give out misinformation. But it says if you take the 1,000 numbers, multiply it times the zero to 99, 1,000 times the 0 to 99, 999, multiply them and divide by 2. And it says 499,500 pairs. This triangle helps you track at a glance each month. No guessing. And mostly how I hit it is all this combination is with the pairs. Is with the pairs. Because if I find a pair ain't played in 60 days, now I know where I'm going to place my bet. 60 days or more. Most of my data I look at is at 60 days or more. And then I look to add that to my bucket list because I already got a bucket list of numbers I'm gonna play. So when I'm looking at what I'm going, what the numbers are doing, I always have numbers to play. I'm not looking for numbers to play. Like here, I knew those sevens hadn't played for 2 months. So why wouldn't I wouldn't add no other arbitrary number. I jumped on the sevens. Tracking is king. Okay. That's strategy. That's the strategy for the singles, and that's this strategy for the doubles the same way. No guesswork. I don't have to know what's going on with the doubles. I know what's going on with the doubles. That same plus strategy number one is 270 doubles of those 1,000 numbers are right here in 10 columns. The singles got 12 columns. The doubles got 10 columns. And doubles a number with two like numbers in it, like the 115 here. That's got two like numbers. That's a double. Or the 004. That's a double. Then you got the triples. They can only come one way, so there's only 10 of them. So you got the 720 here. You have the 270 and the 10 for the triples. This is the singles, the doubles, and the triples only 10. That's your 1,000 numbers. 1 in 1,000 odds. Every day, you're going to get is one out of those 1,000 odds, 1,000 numbers. That's why it takes so long for the numbers to rotate out so you can see what's going on with them after they start playing and start hitting. Okay? 1 in 1,000 odds. So you only have 365 days in a year to try to hit these 1,000 numbers. But doing that, you got 635 of them numbers. You have no idea what they're doing if you're not tracking or have a method of tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. And I mean tracking the number, the pairs, the single digit, and the front and back pair. Remember, you're only going to get a third of these 1,000 numbers every year. I don't care what draw, where in the country, in the world, you're only going to get 365, which is a third of these numbers. Might not be exactly a third, but hopefully you kind of get the idea. It's 1/3, 3/3 make a whole. This is what we're working with to win. No guessing. Now, and then okay. Front pair, back pair again. We have to know what's going on with them pairs on the front and the back. The front pair and back pair is different from tracking single pairs. Okay, say it again. Strategy number 2 is different from strategy number 4. Okay? We have to know what the front and the back is doing. It'd be bigger and better winners. Okay. And I showed that I do win jackpots. I do win. I have numerous of emails of winning. I did have somebody talk about proving that I win, and there's no brag. Look, I can't show this works if I don't show y'all that I win. I ain't bragging. I really don't care for bragging. I really don't have to do that. I know if people use what I'm showing them, they can see what I see and win also. And I can explain it simple and easily. And I can explain it till you understand it if you stay with me long enough. But I don't have to really show it because I win. Well, I do have to show it. How can I sell it if I don't show y'all what I'm doing? Make you believe it. Uh, but yeah, I do win. But he still ain't put up nothing. He talks about me still, but he ain't showed nothing he winning with no number, not even a box number. Or the last time he's won. Um, but I'm gonna stop talking about the brother because I don't like negative energy. I stick positive energy. I bring positive energy into my surroundings. But he did said that he appreciated me showing. Then when I show the check, he turns to tell the people that my checks are fake. So I know that the brother got issues. So I will leave him alone because when I see folks got issues, I'll mess with them. I get away from them. I think that's how I made it to 74. I hung around a lot of young thugs I knew had issues, so I got away from them because I knew they'd get you hurt. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm going on now. He can go back and see what I do. All he gotta do is put up a shut up like I told him. Now, and this is just a enlarged strategy number. Single pairs are different strategy from the front pair and back pair strategy. Them two are different, and you have to look at them different. Some people want to look at them the same. They think if a single pair don't show up, I'm talking about the front pair and back pair, but these totally different strategies on how to use. And go through the videos so you can get the difference or leave comments. And on my newest video, if you leave I don't know what's going on with the comments, but I notice if you leave a comment on the newest video that I post, more than likely I'll see it. But if you leave a comment on the older video, it might not show up. But if you on my newest video, my short or wherever it is, I'll get it. I'll get your comment. And if for some reason you comment and I don't respond, somehow I didn't get it. And my email is available also, and it's momoneyterry@gmail.com. You can email your questions to me. So, and that's again, momoneyterry@gmail.com. And I also have my phone number up there now. My deal with my phone, if you do call me, normally I say between 2 and 3 p.m. You can call me between 2 and 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll give you, the first call would be free, but the time would be at my discretion. But when you call me back after that, it's a payment for so many minutes up to an hour. And I can give you that information through an email. But it's relatively modest charge. Nothing to break your bank or hurt you. I've been told I'm too cheap. But I'm not trying to make money off of this. YouTube don't pay me no money, but I do this because I enjoy it, and I know what I'm showing everybody is palatable, that I can teach it and they'll get it. Once they got it, I know they got it. Okay. I've taught for 30 years. I've been a teacher in management and restaurants. Every business I worked for, I was in the management level of teaching. So I know that I can teach fairly well, I think. And I can learn from my students. I've learned a lot from my students also in teaching because they see my commitment and dedication. They be committed and they teach me some things that I hadn't thought about or overlooked, especially on here. I've been taught some things that people say, hey, Terry, what about so-and-so, so-and-so? I say, oh, man, I didn't look at it like that. And I've learned to make this even better, working with them. So let's see what else we got here. Now I'm gonna probably just go through um, the workout. I guess somebody needed that to clear up some things. So I'm gonna go through the workout here and what I do every day to get in the winner circle. And I just said that 574. Wasn't it the 574 I just mentioned that had played in Missouri? And that's what came out last night. But see, just because it didn't play, I didn't bring it over here to play in Illinois because that ain't how you do it. I hadn't tracked the 574, and I don't know what it'd be. Like I say, the numbers are random, so you don't know what the numbers are doing. When I play, I play with numbers I didn't track that know what they're doing. So here's the 574 that came in. And you're going to do the 111 rundown. This is the only rundown you'll ever need. Okay? Only rundown you're going to ever need. This is the 574. You're going to add 1 to the winning number that came in. For the day. And you're going to count it down until you get to 5 that's at the top, at the bottom. So you're going to 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you get 0. 1 to 0, you get 1. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. And then 1 to 4, you're going to get 5. I do this because it's simple and easy to catch any errors. If you're using, they got all kind of rundowns. They got the 369 rundown. They got the 999 rundown. They got the 123 rundown. They got the 317 rundown. They got the 4. They can make a rundown out of any of them 1,000 numbers and put that number up here and call it a rundown and come up with different numbers here and then say, okay, just play these numbers. And you ain't got an idea in the world why you would play them. Or they have all different methods. But I did this because it's easier to track the 1,000 numbers. I'm going to add 1 to the 7 and count down. 1 to 7 is 8. 1 to 8 is 9. Then 1 to 9 is 10, but you can only use the 0. You're only going to use single numbers on the right-hand side. You're going to 0, then you just count right down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the same here. You're going to add down and count straight down. 1 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? Now, hey Aaron. Welcome everybody. You see that there? I can easily catch any errors, especially if I don't come up with a 7 at the bottom and at the top. I can easily catch it. I can't catch it if I'm adding 369. Sorry to say, my math ain't that good, y'all. That's why I had to break it down to the simplest number I could find. I can't add 999 to all these numbers and add correctly in my head. I can't add 317 to all these numbers correctly and catch an error, or the 444 correctly and catch an error. And like I say, they can make up any number they want and make a rundown, and they do, and say, okay, so run these 10 numbers for 3 days, and something should hit off of it. Not, or run them for a week, and something should hit off of it. And then if nothing don't hit off of it, they start making up numbers. Why? Where you can see that it does work. That ain't how you do it. You're going to be playing a bunch of made up numbers, and if you don't know anything about these numbers, it's a waste. I don't care what numbers you get. If you don't know already what's going on with them, it's a waste of your time, really. That's all I can say. Now here, what I'm going to be looking for out of the 12 numbers, let me get my sheet here again. What we're going to be looking for is the 574 in which column, because you got three different numbers, so that's going to be on a single. That's going to be the 720 numbers that you're looking for, the 720. So you want to see what column that 574 is under. All right? You see all these are the 12 numbers. These are called the base numbers that I made. These are the rundown numbers. 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. See that? Remember, those are the base numbers. And if you want to have what I got here, just do the same thing. Add the 1-1 rundown to all the columns. Then you got all 720 numbers right there. Let me get something else here for you too. I'll show this. I'll make everybody aware, in case you're new, I might just make this part of my videos. So you don't have to say, oh, that's a lot of paperwork. And it is. But hey, we work for what we want. Yeah. You got to put the wood in to get the fire out. There's going to be a little tracking. But once you get it done, you won't have to worry about doing it. All you got to do is get a year's worth of data. See here? This app here is called PICK-3 Rundowns. PICK-3 Rundowns. You want to download that on your phone. Okay? This here is probably about 20, this app here. This phone, I know it's about 10 years old. So I don't know, what they do with these new phones anymore. But I like these old phones because they ain't hooked up to no Wi-Fi internet, and I don't get all those commercials and all that advertisement on them now. But and this phone is old, so you're gonna get some, advertisement on the app. I guess unless you buy Pro or Go Pro on stuff now. Back then, you didn't have to do all that Pro stuff, but now they want you to go Pro and charge you every month. But here, I downloaded so it's actually in the phone. I don't have to be on the internet to get it or whatever. So it's called PICK, but it is useful. PICK-3 Rundown for PICK-3 at a glance. You're gonna hit here. And I think it's going to open up. So when it opens up, there's friend. Okay, I wonder what's going on. Okay, I'm going to have to. Okay, let me make a call. Excuse me here, y'all. I'm going to have to make a call. Okay. Excuse me 1 minute. Some family is calling me. This is the second time one of my family members called me. Okay. Come on, Dennis. What's his number now? Come on, Dennis. Excuse me 1 minute. Yes. I think I got it under best friend. I'm going to have to rearrange some stuff here. So when I'm going live, Oh, Dennis. What's up, big boy? You rang? Ah, not much. I'm just doing it live. I'm gonna hit you back, okay? All right, love you. Bye. Okay, well, I just had to make sure it wasn't nothing important. Cause my sister called me, then my brother called me. You know, I'm oldest of 11. So if they calling back to back, it could be something going on I need to know about. Okay. All right. So what we have here, I hope that didn't cut us off. Okay. Now, that 574, since I did the rundown on it, you can use this app where you don't have to do. Put this here. It yourself, you just put the, let me clear it. Let's see. You can put the 574 in the app. It come up like this. 574. Okay. Clear it again. I put it in wrong. I hit that thing again. 574. And you see here, see, these are all the rundowns I was telling you that they use. And they can make a rundown out of any number, because that's the method they use to try to find out what numbers come the next day. Okay? You're going to get a bunch of numbers, okay? So just the 1-1 rundown. It's the only one that we use. Hit that one. And now you got all the numbers that I did the rundown with. See here? You see the 574? It's not going to, it's the top number. Then the next number is the 685 right here. Then the 796, you see that? Then the 807, you see that? The 918, the 029, the 130, the 241, the 352, and the 463. You see that? It did it for you just in a matter of seconds. Now what you're doing, you want to see what column the numbers are under, that 574 is under. And here, the base numbers that I told you about all have a 0 in them. And you'll memorize them. There's only 12 of them. So let's see, there's a 10 here, the 807, the 029, and the 130. So the base number I know is the 130, but it's going to show as 013. Got that? It's going to show as 013. So now I'm going to go to, I know it's under column number 2. Okay. And I'm going to go to my workout sheet. And I'm going to go to column number 2 and find the 574. And there it is right there. Right here, 574 for the month. First time it came out for the month. And circle it. Bam, you're done. Bam, you're done. You know what's going on. 574. Now, I'm going to go to strategy number 2, which is the single pairs. Right here. And I'm going to mark off all the pairs that make up that 574. You got 3 different numbers, so you're going to have 3 different pairs. 3 different numbers, you're going to have 3 different pairs. So I'm going to mark off the 57. I'll mark off the 47. See, they circled already and they came for the month. The 47 and the 45. See that? They came out for the month. Now I'm looking, see here, at a glance, I can see what number pairs did not show for this month. At the end of the month. The day is the 29th, correct? So now I can see what pairs have not marked off on the doubles and on the singles for the whole month so far. Right here with the singles, with the 720 numbers, I can look to see what numbers did not play or what columns did not hit for the whole month. At a glance, I ain't guessing. Okay? I can see. Okay, so far, strategy 1, strategy 2 is done. Now, strategy 3, I'm going to go to see what position the 574, the numbers hit on here. I know, let's see the 5, it hit here on the front already. I'm looking for the 7 to see if it hit for the month. Yep, it hit in the middle already. It hit in the middle already. Okay. And I'm looking for the 4, and it hit on the back already. Now, I just do these little check marks for myself to just see how the numbers are hitting. My main concern is to know that the numbers did hit. And so far for the month, like I said, I realized that the only one left now is the 3 did not hit for the month. And I explained to you how to use that with the 1, 2, 3, how I would use it. I would make sure if I play 1, 2, 3, I would also make sure I put that 3 in the middle going into October if I continue to play the 1, 2, 3. Strategy number 4. Front pair, back pair, like I said, is different. Strategy number 4, which is here. Front pair, back pair, now I need to know. If the 74 hit all year. Yeah. Let me put these glasses back on. Here the 74. Yep, it hit on the front. I mean, not 40. What did I say? 74. I meant 57. See how my head. 57 hit on the front. Yep, there it is right there. And the 70 and the 54 on the back. I mean the 74 on the back. All right, Terry, wake up. The 74 on the back. See, here it hit right here. Now, bam, you're done. It took a little while for me to talk it out, but you would be able to do this in 5-10 minutes. And you got everything you need to look at. It took me a little bit to do that, but it wouldn't take. Once you do it start track them for the month, it ain't gonna take you 5-10 minutes to do it. Then you can go out, walk your dog, or whatever else you want to do. Now the benefit of this is now for Illinois evening draw for 2025. I've picked out all my numbers that I'm going to play and how I'm going to play them. I know what numbers I'm going to play. Front pair, back pair, single digit. Without guessing. And made my bucket list of numbers. See, I know here all the front pairs that have not fallen. No guessing. I know all the back pairs that had not fallen and how I'm going to put the numbers together to play. Okay? working with the law average. As you're tracking, you'll see what the numbers are doing. You won't be guessing what the numbers are doing. That's why it'll make it more easier for you to pick your numbers to play. For your estate, the numbers are different. You'll see, you'll be able to pick. I noticed 17 didn't fall none last year. I got my eye on it. And when it comes, momoneyterry be running to the bank. Okay, on the front. That's all I can tell you, but I ain't gonna tell you what bank. Well, some of you see my last check, you might know what bank, but I don't necessarily have to go to that bank. But anyway, but yeah, that's momoneyterry running to the bank front pair number. Okay, but mostly all of them are when you hit them here. And the way you do the front pair and back pair, you match them up. Now see that 175 came midday, didn't throw me off. I know that happens. I ain't looking for it to come midday. That's what happens when you try to chase the numbers midday and evening. You get off the number, and then it comes midday. You all been out of shape. But the only way I play midday numbers, I didn't track the numbers for midday and evening, and I know what number hasn't played at all midday and evening. Now I know why I'm playing that number midday and why I'm playing it evening. So if it comes midday, I know all the time that law average how long it's been since midday it played. So if it played midday, 9 out of 10, more likely it's going to fall evening. So I'll take the money winning on midday, play it on evening on the same number. Or I would take the same amount of money if it falls on evening and play it on midday, because that's my method now. I have a method to how I'm winning because I'm playing the same two numbers. But I wasn't looking for that 175 to play midday. But that's cool. I know that'll happen. But I'm looking for it here. And the reason why I'm looking for it here is because I know for the year the 7.5 ain't fell on the back and the 7.6 ain't fell on the back and the 1.7 ain't fell on the front. These are my bucket list numbers, 175, 176. And I'll just wait for it to fall evening because that's what I'm looking for. But if I burned up all my money playing at midday and evening and even don't know why or if it's a good number to play, I'm just throwing money away. If I don't know why I'm playing the numbers. But if I know that 175 didn't fall midday at all, and the 1.7 didn't fall on the front, and it didn't fall evening at all, and the 1.7 didn't fall on the front, whatever the combination is that you're looking at to why you're going to play, I'd have been playing that 1.75 like a crazy man on midday. But I would have known why I was doing it. But if I don't know why I'm playing the number, I don't play it, if it's midday or evening. Now, what I will do, I'm going to go back to midday, and I will catch up on the front pairs and back pairs and see what front pair and back pair did not fall midday, possibly, and see what number did not fall, and look at playing one or two of them midday and evening. But that's about as much as I'm going to play. I'm not going to load up on trying to hit everything midday and evening. See what I'm saying? I want to look for what number did not play midday or evening, maybe the 17, or what pair did not play on the front midday or evening on the back. I got to make midday and evening up together to want to play the number midday and evening. But me, mostly, I play only evenings. But this is one strategy. If you're midday, want to play them both, don't just play a number of midday and evening because you think it's a good number to play midday and evening. You need to know why it would be a good number to play midday and evening. So if it do come midday, you load up on an evening. If it come evening, you load up on a midday. That's how I do it. Okay. Same way here. Now here's my bucket list of numbers, like I said, for the year. And I've done quite well. I'm not jumping on and off all these numbers. These are my numbers. I know they didn't play midday and evening, and they all opposite numbers of each other. That's what I look for toward this end time of the year. I'm looking for the numbers and the opposite did not play. Working with the law average, I know one or the other will play. And that's where I place my money. I'll back off when need. You have to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And if I'm playing every day anyway, as much as possible, being persistent, I could cut back. But when I do win, I'm not making up some more numbers to play. I already have my bucket list of numbers to play. And that's to the point what you want to get to. You already want to have the numbers, your bucket list of numbers to play and why you're going to play them. Like this 01 just came 601. I got it on the 01 backside. Because I played because the 01 hadn't failed on the back. That was the first time that it failed on the back all year. This 02 haven't failed on the back. If you're looking at the front pair back chart I just showed you. The front pair and back pair chart I just showed you. See that 01, that's the first time it hit on the back. This 02 and this 08 ain't hit. And so I was rolling with all three of these because it's three I know out of year term this year hadn't hit on the back with a 0, 0, the 01 and 02 and the 08. And they all had a 0 in them. Same way here with this 3-4 when I hit the 3-4-1. It was 4 of them that had not hit with the 3. For the law average, it means that one of those 4 was going to be due, but the 37 came 373. This is how you look at the numbers and see a strategy and see the conditioning and how the numbers are lining up, the actual numbers. This 5-5 on the front, you know that 550 is one of my everyday carry numbers. I know the 5-5 ain't fell on the front. I know the 5-0 hadn't fell on the front, and the 5-0 hadn't fell on the back. But I've already caught the 5-5-0 with a 0-5-5 because it ain't came 5-5-0 yet. That's why when I play, I bring it in, I play heavier on the 5-5-0 because I know that 5-5 ain't fell on the front, and I know that 5-0 only fell on the back once so far. Or has it been 5-0? Yeah. Let me look. Let's see if the 5-0 fell on the back. No, it did. I think it did. What you got? Let me get my front pair, back pair sheet. Let's see if the 5-0 fell on the back yet. But it hasn't been that many times that it fell yet. But when it did fall, I caught it. 5-0 on the back. Yeah, 5-0 fell on the back here. Yeah. And it fell on the front also because it came 500. That's how I caught that 500 and the 055. So I'm playing that 5-0 still back at them because it didn't fall none last year. But if you don't know, you can screenshot them. Let's see how long it takes for them to hit. And I'm going to show you. See how long it takes for them to hit. Okay. See how long. The ones that ain't circled. Let's see. And the ones, if they're not circled, I'm definitely going to carry them over to 2026. I'm not going to stop and start all over again. That's where I was making my big mistake. If the number didn't come, I just scratch everything for that year and start all over. Then I realized that the number that hadn't played the previous year was coming in 2026. That's when the light bulb lit up. How long it takes for the numbers to really come in and know what to do with them and not be jumping on and off of them all the time. And here, let's see how long it takes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the front, that ain't came in yet for the whole year. And that is not a whole lot. Illinois works good with the law average. Because last year, the only thing I remember was the 5-0 on the front and the 5-0 on the back was the only pair that I believe didn't come in. And that's pretty good when you only got two left. And here's on the back here. There's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I would play all these 50 cent on the back and these 50 cent on the front. That's what I do in some occasions. Like I said, you have to know when to hold them, fold them. You have to stick with your budget, know your budget. But normally, the way it works like this, with this toward the ear, the way it bounces, I'm gonna show y'all. It'll hit down here. If it hit down here, then a number hit up here. Then if it hit up here, then a number hit down here. Then it goes back and forth until it covers most of the numbers. So when it hit down here, then I look at playing the numbers up here. When it hit up here, then I look at playing the numbers down here. You'll notice. But like I said, numbers random run different in all the states. But this is what I'm showing you that happens. And in most cases, I see the same thing happening in Illinois. So I've been playing on both sides of the river, Illinois and Missouri. And the consistency is pretty much the same as far as the strategy that I'm showing you. Okay, let's see what we got here. And when I look for, like I say, the made up number, like 17. Now, if we go into next year, 175 would be my number still. And 176 gonna stay my number. Let's see. You can do 27, 27, 275, and 276 straight box. Because the front or the back end came out. That's how you made up your number. You can do 975, 976. Those would be my everyday carry numbers. I'm not looking for numbers. I'm definitely, because I know that the front ain't failed for over a year if it don't show. And I know that the back ain't failed for over a year if it goes that far. I'm not looking for it to go that far. But for one of these front or backs come in, this 27, this 17, this 27, or this 97 for one of them to hit. I'm not looking for it to go that far. But I'm not guessing numbers. I'm not looking for numbers. I have what I'm going to play every day here because I know why I'm playing them. Okay. Yeah. Any questions, anybody? Any questions, anybody? See, I say make these numbers up, y'all. Don't be guessing these numbers. Make the front up and the back up and know how long it's been the front and the back ain't played. I'm going to go over this again. Made them up. Make your numbers. Put your numbers together. Don't be trying to make up numbers to win. All this is going to be made up numbers if you don't know why you're playing them. You're playing in the dark. Now let me go with something else. I'll show you what I look for. We're going into October now. When I get toward the end of the month that I'm in, this is September. See, that's my September month. That's my September month. You do one every month. I'll do one for October, November, December. That's why I made the calendar for 4 months. That at the calendar I can check. See what I mean? OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with budget, play responsibly. Be organized. The main thing, you got to be organized. So you can see and know what's going on and win. To be a heavy hitter, to win, and know why you playing your numbers. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Now look here. You got to be heavy. This is the yearly sheet right here. All the data for the years on this one. Strategy number one for the doubles and for the singles. This is from January to present, but I have a single sheet for a single month for September. Now, either you can wait till the end of the month and just transfer the data onto your yearly sheet every month, or you can just do it every day off your monthly sheet. Just when you mark the number that came in, go to this sheet and mark it. Now for the year, at a glance, I can watch every column and see what number came in and what number didn't. Everything circled, I know came in. That's how I made up my bucket list of numbers. Now, let's go to another thing. These here are the columns. And each month, when you do one of these numbers, one of these sheets, there are going to be columns that do not hit. That's what you want to be aware of. Like already we're into, today is the 29th, right? All we got is the, wait a minute. Yeah, today 29th, tomorrow is the 30th, Wednesday, the 1st of the month. Okay. So when it gets toward the end of the month, now I want to see what columns haven't hit. All right, now see here. I see that the consecutives column hasn't hit at all for the month, for the whole month. No number off of column one. And you know they call consecutives like numbers 1, 2, 3, or 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9. They're consecutive. They're not, you know, different, a bunch of different numbers like that. These here are the regular numbers. So now I already got my eye on consecutives, not guessing consecutives and what they're doing. I know these 10 numbers on this column didn't show up, ain't showed up yet for the whole month. Now that I know that, I'm going to go to my yearly sheet and see what numbers off that column ain't showed up for the whole year yet. And here it is, the 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, 5 ain't showed up. Let me make sure you can see what I'm looking at. Ain't showed up. But I know, I ain't guessing. Ain't no tic-tac-toe, nothing going to show me this. I know that the 2, 3, 4 and the 3, 4, 5 ain't showed up. So if I'm going off of these 10 numbers here that I'm probably going to be looking at playing, I'm definitely going to play the 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and the 3, 4, 5. And I'm probably going to play on this, the 3, 4, 5, the 2, 3, 4. I'm definitely going to play it this way if that 3 don't fall in the middle for the whole month and do it next year. See here? Next month. See that 3 we know ain't fell in the middle because we tried to, remember? So I'm definitely going to play the is a 2, 3, 4. Six, 2. Okay, Aaron. Did I say something? 6, 2, you threw me. Okay, and the 6, was you saying the 6? No, 6 fell. Let's see what you're trying to say about the 6. 6 on the back. Number of 6. No number of 6. Hold on. Maybe I can't see it. No number of 6. Let me see. What are you talking about here? Okay. That's no number of 6. Off 6. No number. Oh yeah, right, yeah. I hadn't gotten there yet. I'll just explain that. Yeah, like you said, column 6. Yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying, Aaron. I hadn't got that. You're right. No number that came off column 6 either. You're right. Thank you, Aaron. But yeah, you're a little ahead of me. You've been with me a while, so you know where I'm going with it. Yeah, you've been with me a while, Aaron. So see, no number off column 6. So Aaron, yep, Aaron's been with me a while, so he knows where I'm going with this. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, it's those two, 6 and no number off 1. Okay, but these whatever number ain't played, I know to this point, I'm playing it. I'm definitely gonna play that 2 3 4 as 2 3 4 and 4 3 2. Make sure that 3 is gonna be in the middle. If that's gonna be one of my everyday carries, or there's 3 4 5 as 4 3 5 and 5 3 4. See what I'm saying? That's the importance of knowing. Okay, right. That's the importance of knowing what's going on with your numbers. That's the importance of it. Uh, let's see what else we got here. I want to point out while I'm on here. And there's only 2 columns, 6 and 1 at this. So we don't know. We got 2 more days, and some could hit off those columns. But if they don't, see, the longer the columns take, the more I lick my chops. Because if a column takes 60 days out, I'm good to go. I know I'm going to take some off that column, only 10 numbers off that column, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to know how to play and win. I usually look at a column when it's 60 days out that ain't played. And the way you're going to know it's 60 days out is by when you're tracking them every day. I mean every month. You want to do one of these sheets every month. September, October. You're going to do an October sheet, just like I did here. And you'll track the front, every aspects of it. And if you you want to track, use strategy number 1 and strategy number 4. You want to start with January and eliminate all the numbers, the front pair, back pair, and each numbers off of each column like I got it here. I worked in it. I went, when I put this sheet together, I went back 2 years and eliminated the numbers. But I know you don't have to go back no 2 years. You will, to get all that information, you would have to go to January to now, for sure, in your state. And I would only go back here on strategy number 2 and 3, go back only 2 months, because you just want to see what pairs ain't hit. You might want to go, you could go back 3 months, because if you got a pair that's out there ain't hit in 90 days, you definitely want to get on it. And if you got a pair ain't hit in 90 days, watch my videos and see how to use that pair to win. Or if you got a number off of these columns, ain't no number here in that space, like the 7th didn't hit at all on strategy number 3 with this one here. So you want to be aware of that instead of just playing any number. See what I'm saying? You have to be aware of what the numbers are doing. We have to be aware, brother. We have to be aware. That's what I do. Just say, this it's more of a strategy then instead of luck, working with the law average. Because you're going to see the law average at work as you track. And you can't see anything at work if you're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. All right. Any questions, anybody? Any questions? Don't be shy. And as my teacher used to tell me, ain't no such thing as a dumb question. The only dumb question is the one not asked. And I wore her out with that because I was plenty dumb. No, I just kidding, y'all. I just kidding. I did ask a lot of questions though, but yeah. All right, family. I think my September recap is going to be the one coming up on Wednesday the 1st. I'm going to do a recap. I'm going to go live. I don't know. I might go a couple of lives throughout the day Wednesday. I don't know just yet. Depends on what's going on. But thank everybody for being with me today. I hope this was helpful. All I can say, like I say, uh, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing to Lucky Town.